Hello, welcome to the second building of our app. Now we are going to build a note-taking app. With this app, our users should be able to add notes, as the note title and the note description. After adding the note, a user should be able to change the color of a note. Now in this session, or in this session of the hackathon, we are dividing this note building app into three sessions. The first session is the HTML, of which we are going to do now. In the next video will be the CSS session, and the last video, or the next three video, will be the JavaScript session. Now let's begin with the HTML. As we did in our first app, that's our weather app, we will lay down our HTML framework. So we will start type HTML, meaning we are telling our browser or our app that our app is purely using HTML language, documentation HTML. Then we bring our mandatory HTML, we bring our header, then we will bring our meta, our info, our meta cassette. So we will use the default one as we did in the first app building. Then we will add our title, so I'll say my notes. So here it's our header, very simple. Now we will move on to the body of our app, the body section. So we will start with the body tag. In the body tag, we will create the header section. So in the header, what we want, so we will say note machine or note app. Now we want to give the user a feature where the user can select a note color. So the person can create so many notes but can select unique colors for different notes. So that's what we are going on. So we will call it division. We'll call an ID. So make it optional for the person to select a color for him or herself. So we will start. And we will be listing our colors. So you can list as many colors as you want. So let's say we are listing five. So the same thing, five. One, two, three, four. Then last one, five. Now we will change the colors here. So the first one is orange, this one. First one is white. We are changing the second one to orange. Third one we can do yellow. We can do green. And we can do pink here. Very simple. So the user can select a note color he or she prefers from. So you can add more colors to this. You can just add more colors to this. Now let's move on to the next session. Now in the same body we will call our main division, our main, where we are going to do a lot of Quite a lot of coding. Now, in our main division, we are going to call the list, the note list, so that the previous note of a user can be listed there for the person to either delete or edit. So you will start in the main division, you will call division headings. So here in the headers, you will bring another division called, so we can tell the person's notes as a listed notes where the person can actually click to delete or edit. So let's bring some sort of instruction. Edit. So here the person can click to delete or edit. Now in the next, the note, when a person clicks on edit, the note should open for the person to edit. So let's bring that note head. And in the note head, we will bring, so we will see your notepad, your notepad. Then we'll bring the editing mode. We'll see edit mode. Then we'll bring display. Now in between this, we want to show the person that the person can do this or that. So edit mode, edit, edit mode. So here we have the span, then we have the ID edit mode, we have the class, and we have edit mode. Okay, now let's move on. So let's close this division. So we will move on to the next after after we are done with the edit mode where the person, so here the notes of the person, the previous note will be listed. When it's listed, the person can either click and delete or click to edit. Now when a person clicks to edit, it will open for the person here in an edit mode. Then the person will edit it. Now let's move on to our next division in our main. We are calling notes list. Note list. Inside this note list, we will bring a note pad. before that. So let's bring something here before the note part. Now in the note list, we want to list all the nodes after the user is done. We want to list all the nodes to the user. So we just create a very simple division here, and we call it just listed. So in between here, it will be listed for the person or the previous node. Then we will come to where uh, our major activity is going to take place. That's another division called notepad. In the notepad is where the user is going to add a new note. So in the notepad, the user will add a header to the new note. So we'll title the new note. So we'll call it note title, right? Now in this note title, we want to give the person an input, a place where the person will type the note title. It's called an input. So an input there, you create a field for the person to type the type of the thing, or what the person supposed to type, text. Then we want to add a placeholder so that the person will say enter the note title, enter the note title. So person will enter the note title from here. Now we will close this division, then come to and then we will create another subdivision called note body. Since the person has been able to enter the title, the person can proceed from there to enter the note body. So note body. Then we will provide the person with a text area where the person can actually enter whatever he or she wants to put in the note body on the note he or she is creating. So that's it for our note body. Now we have our note body here. So the person enters the note title, comes and enters the main notes he or she wants to add. Now after that, we should bring something, a command something where you should be able to save it or create a new that's button. So we will bring a button just after the main, after the closing tag of the main, you bring a button. Inside this footer, you bring a button and ID. So we are going to create a button, a save button. And you will tell it to save it. You will create another button where if the person wants to clear whatever he or she has added, it can be possible for that person to do so. So that one too, you will bring another ID, then the button delete. So you say delete clear. Now we are done With our HTML code, I'll go through one more time. So we started by laying down our framework. We started with an HTML doc type, document type. We came to our header. We set the encoding standard on our app title here. And after the header, we came to the body where we set another header in the body. We gave our users an option to select a color of a note. Then we moved on to display the list of all previous notes. Then we gave the person an edit mode where the person can edit a previous note. Straightforward, we came to the body where the person can actually add a new note. So the person will enter the new note title and the body or the description of the new note. Then our code has ended. Now let's watch our preview. Now you can see our preview here. Our preview nicely done. It's left with our CSS to design. Our HTML is done, so we can type here. Here we can type our note. Right. Thank you for joining me in this session. Kindly check the code from the called the JavaScript community. It's made available there for you. Thank you.